afternoon stream. We have about 2 hours and 20 minutes or so. I don't know, we'll see. Need to wrap up around 2:30 local time, approximately. So let's see what happens. We have sodium aluminate. All right, let's look at this monstrosity in case anybody has not gotten the opportunity to see it. So basically, we're taking an ass ton of water in from over here. I mean, that's a bunch, and we're piping it over. And about half of it is going into these salination plants, making mineralized, no, not mineralized water, saline water. And the other half are going into these hydro plants, making pure water, which leaves us a little bit extra saline water that comes over here. Then we have these two things that hook up together. And then this will overflow just to make sure that these can keep running. These got a one-way valve out. This has got the overflow valve. So that should allow these to continue running regardless. So saline water into the algae farms give us brown algae. Okay. So then the brown algae, which we are working our way through pretty quick, actually, surprisingly so. Do we have lights? Yes. Let's add some lights so I can see what the shit is going on in here. Anyway, so the brown algae plus the pure water gets turned into the sodium carbonate. And sodium carbonate, which we're starting to get a nice backlog here. We might even, yeah, you know what, never mind. We'll just let that continue to pull up. So sodium carbonate plus aluminum pellets plus coke turns into the sodium aluminate. And sodium aluminate, I believe we can finally, no, we need, there's another step. Let's see, where do we go from here? Carbon dioxide and sodium hydroxide? No, no, come on, no. I thought I had this figured out. Yeah, I thought I could just melt it from there. Or convert it into bars from there. Aluminum ingots. Now I have to go to this stage first. I thought I had this figured out. Alright, so we need sodium hydroxide. Man, I thought we had this figured out. Alright, so we need carbon dioxide. Which, is that something we're making down here now? Not that I plan on busing it all the way up here, but... monoxide. Alright, so the dioxide is coming from burning right here. From burning specifically coal. Gross. Although it's not so far, we can't bust it over to there. From here. This has got a limit on it somewhere on this side right here. To keep it at 5K. We could probably do the same thing, go in this direction. That's super aggravating though. Whew. Okay. So let's pretend we have that up here. That may mean this has got to also start requesting some coal, which is probably not that big of a deal. Because we need to make coke anyhow. And we can just take the coal, take some of it to make coke. We'll have all this sulfuric wastewater that I don't want to deal with, but we could always just evaporate it off. So we should have plenty of pure water, yeah. So we could make, we take coke. Alright, let's do that. I think we can request coal up here, right? Nope, not crushed coal. Can I just get some regular old coal, please? Like, boop. Nice. This is already set for just coke, which probably won't happen. So let's actually also have. So I'm not in love with this. Like, I'd rather this stuff not get called over like that. Alright. Is there a train on its way? Yep, there's a train right there filling up. Nice. We're gonna have to start setting up for this coal soon, I think. Or this one. For a second I thought this was all coal. I'm like, or that one. There's probably a huge patch there. I don't know, we need to go around and start killing biters again and seeing if we can't make some more room. Alright, so let's change you to coal. So right now it's going up and over. We're going to need two things, right? We need to make carbon dioxide and we need to make coke. So what if we turn this around? Alright, so this will be our coke. Which I can never find, by the way. Alright, so this will be our coke. Alright, let's look at this design. How are we doing it over here? So we have 4 crushers, basically crushing all the time. Into 8 chemical plants. I don't hate this design, actually. All right. So if we take, actually, let's also get the chat up. I see people coming and going. Hey Connor, how's it going, mate? Chemical plants and crushers. Crushers. We need brass. I have crushers in the network. The only thing that's complaining is the warehouse, so we'll just wait and let these guys come bring that up here. I'm thinking. The storage house. Alright, so the crushed stone will come up in here. So this is the side that we currently have the coal on. I wonder if there's storage house. What do we need for storage house? More wooden chests. Well, how about that for some irony? Boop, boop. Boop. Alright. I'm curious whether or not I should just put it here. Make sure you're set for coal. Coal. This has to have like a 10,000 limit on it or something. Less than 10,000. Even still, we might end up getting a huge amount of things in there. Alright, so there's some coal. Then we're going to have another coal coming out here. And that is going to go to the carbon dioxide makers. Again, carbon dioxide has to be coal. Seems odd that it has to be coal. Carbon monoxide says... Alright, what do I need for the conversion here? Carbon dioxide. Am I hallucinating? Where did it go? There we go. Alright, carbon dioxide coal. Monoxide carbon. We also get some when we crack. We get a little bit when we turn coke into carbon, which we are not real interested in doing right now. Okay. So can we steal... three liquefier Mark IIs are keeping us at 5,000 super easy. Use the sulfuric water to kill as acid to kill the biters that come forward. That sounds like a good plan. Just squirt it on them. They'll get irritated and go home. All right, so this has got a request coming. I believe that's why it's yellow. Because it is... What? Why does it still have a stupid name? We never got a... Oh man, I need a train station on the other side for output. Shit. So somewhere I've got to figure out where to put an output train. Probably over here. Yeah, over here would be fine, probably. It's in the construction network, barely. I gotta get some new copyright-free music. Okay. So this water... Probably should all be scooped down a little bit. Whatever. I want to come off of this. I mean, I prefer to use as much pipe as possible, but or the underground value pipe. I just don't have like a stupid little like notch right here. Yeah, it's probably just less wasteful though to make it look a little dumber. It's a lot less waste. Yeah, it's better. Then we need to just evaporate, because I'm not even going to screw around with... Well... I feel like maybe we should keep the sulfuric wastewater. Alright, let's keep it. But let's plan on putting it in a big tank. Alright, big tank. Put it in the big tank. Overflow valve. Overflow valve. Do we need a one-way valve? Probably wouldn't hurt. Okay. So I have water. We have a place for the shit water to go. That's going. Alright, if I power this up. How does that not connect to there? Seriously, are those not exactly lined up? There we go. They should connect for sure. And then we can actually get rid of all these. Old cables here. They at least look the same. That's all that matters. Okay, so now we have Coke being made. Just set up 100% wrong. Stop. Stop. Woo! Thought I had that correct. Okay. Like, why can't the crushed coal become carbon monoxide? Whatever. Alright, we need some liquefiers. I think we decided we're the most efficient machine at doing this. Either that or I just decided I like the footprint. Alright, so we can... Oh, because you can go to Mark 4s. That's, I think, why I liked them. Although, crafting speed at 3.75, and this thing turns into... in 2 seconds. So, probably 1 or 2 is going to be more than enough to feed our carbon monoxide needs. Look how quickly that turns that stuff into shit water. Crazy. Okay. This is going to have to move at some point. I could probably... You can't go underneath because this... You can't go under railroad tracks here. Seems dumb. Oh, speaking of which, for those of you who were wondering, we now have these all but one running? Why is this one not running? Oh, probably because it can't exit the line. Because that side is full. So, no bag. Do we have one of these liquefiers made yet? Just even one. Should do. There's 2. Alright. One, 2, 3. We plan on putting a substation in here. We still gotta power it somehow, but... Yeah, I don't think we need that many. I think we can get away with 2. Alright. 1, 2. Making shite. And before I get started, I'm going to confirm once again that that's what this actually needs to process. Carbon dioxide. And making 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. So I'm going to say that's it. Oh, this doesn't need water? Just, oh, sweet. Let's just take it straight from here then. Yeah, we can put in 3. 3 will fit nicely. It'll be quite lovely. Can make it from wood pellets too. That would be good to know. They got a lot of wood, but we'll have to look at that later. We have lots of coal too, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, So let's pick up below, sit down beside. And then we need to put some sort of limit on this besides just that. So if we put a little engine right there, or a pump right there, that won't work because it's not powered there. Because I'd prefer to keep it all, where I don't need to put more power in, you know? Alright, so I can wire that up. Say, nope, carbon dioxide. Less than 10,000. That should take very little time. Yeah, see, it's already done. Why are you guys still working? Should stop. Oh, it's connected here, isn't it? Damn it, that's not gonna work. Please go fly away. Pump. I don't want to waste this either. Okay. Like, I want to keep this processing as basically as much as possible, I think, right? Alright. Alright, so we have coal, we have carbon dioxide. We need... sodium hydroxide. Let's look at this. I felt like there was a sodium. Ugh, I don't want to do that. Okay, I can take this. That's what I could do. I could take the salt and I could melt it in an electrolyzer into sodium. Hey, for nothing. Or we could just liquefy the saline water. I've got a bunch of salt, but... because the salt would... liquefying the salt, or electrolyzing the salt... where the hell that went? Gives us this. Gives us sodium and No, where'd it go? Here. No. This will give us chlorine and sodium. And I could take that sodium and water. Or I can take saline water and make chlorine. This makes chlorine also. So it's just a matter of, do I want to have hydrogen? Like this makes 60. God, these ratios are all screwy. Is there a way that I can make solid fuel from hydrogen yet? From hydranged gas. Ah, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, let's... So we could set up like 2 of these machines to make salt. How quickly did that make salt? Takes a shit ton of water in 5 seconds to make salt. Whew. I don't know. Does anyone have any thoughts? So I feel like we could probably make salt pretty easily. Where did I stick the extra saline stuff? Oh, it should all be in the car, right? It's still way over here. Let's go grab the car. I think I've been using the car as like a portable chest. Instead of dumping stuff into the robots. Which really should probably be a thing, to turn this chest into like turn the car into a passive provider or a active provider, or a one of the ways so you can request the things. I know you can turn it into a construction thing, but oh no, the things are not in here. I agree. Aluminum is a real beach. Alright, so that should keep it 10,000. Alright, that should all work the way I want it to work for now, at least. So what do I do with the saline? Whatever, I'll just run and go get them if they're in there. It'll be faster. If they're down here. If they're not down here, then I ran all the way down here for nothing. For nothing. Take these though. Take those. Take that. Well, I kind of like how the trees are getting just destroyed. Did I seriously not put them in here? Ooh, starting to look real bad. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do while I'm running around here. So I got 10 of these. We're out of clay bricks. Okay, we can fix that. I do not know where those extra saline plants went. Unless I just stuck them in a plant somewhere. So I just want to get these upgraded as much as we can. We're missing concrete bricks now. Okay, so I need some lime, really. Throw this in there. We'll throw some lime in there. The reason I don't have this hooked up manually yet is because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a lot more of this than this. And I'm not sure where I want to put it, so... Alright. We have a few more of these. As long as I'm not making one by hand. Okay. Alright, so we get those upgrading. And then go from electrolyzers 1 to electrolyzer 2s while we're here. We need steel pipes. And then we need to go to blast furnaces Mark 3s. And then we've got... Alright, all that looks good. We have a couple of liquefier Mark 4s. We'll start them upgrading as well. Alright. So all that stuff should be upgrading when I figure out where the hell I left the other stuff. Oh wait, I put a little chest over here somewhere, didn't I? Is it full of new doodads up here? Found you. Okay. So this no longer fits because of this. Alright, well this obviously is not being used this way. So what if we moved it to over here, essentially? Alright, and then these guys did fit previously. I want to make salt. And I want salt from the saline water. Okay, so ideally I want to pull the water from this. That'll do. That'll work, donkey. No, it doesn't quite fit. Alright, we'll start these two. Now, the big question is, because I want them to come from this tank. Specifically, so the wastewater gets burnt first. And then I want to... If I pull straight from this tank, then how can I tell it to go... Is there a valve that says flow when this valve is empty? Check valve. Can hold a bunch and be connected to a wire. Alright. So we're going to try to make a check valve. We'll try to hook it up with a check valve. Let's see. To start with, though, we want to make sure that this is a one-way only valve. Oh, jeez. Only allows directional flow. And then I want this thing to go like that from here. But I want you to only work if oh, maybe that needs to be a middle thing. Yeah, I know. Alright, so then let's put a pump there. I don't mind it getting tight as long as I have room. Nah, this isn't that bad. These were all stepped together, but I was using all of the water. Instead, I decided to use half the water. So, this isn't that bad, though. I've seen worse. While we're at it, we have 9 more of these. But we don't have the concrete blocks. Alright. And everything else looks basically upgraded. What the hell was I? Oh, I was making a pump. Where'd the pump go? Okay, so I only want this pump to work when this pipe is not. When this pipe is empty. When pure water with saline water is less than, say, 50, then it can go. Worse than that technical? Aww. I think this all makes sense, though. I don't think it... I think because we were looking at the very, very macro situation, it looked worse than it was. So basically, this overflow tank, or this saline water tank, comes down here. That saline water gets turned into salt. That, and in the event that this thing becomes 80% full, it goes up here and gets evaporated. Which I would put... I can put right here. Yeah, and I don't mind if things are tight as long as they work good. I mean, it's really only a problem when you can't squeak through things. Okay, so this overflows. Now I gotta do... Now the tricky part is getting the salt into this. I need to reconnect the plants on the right. These are all working. It's just this is full. So they have no place to put the saline water. These plants make more saline water than these algae farms can use. Like I don't need 4. I probably only need 2. But I figure at some point I'll probably bottle up saline water from here so I can take it to other places. Same thing with purified water. The other's the warehouse. These guys, same thing. They fill up on the... This is their limit, right? Oh no, they're full because of the saline water. Oh, you're right. Right here. Damn. I hate it when you're right. So I want this to hook up over here. Okay, so let's see. I need this to go here. And I need as much of this to be... Yeah, we're going to get pretty spaghetti here in a second. I'm afraid to say. Okay, so now these should be running again. Alright, sweet. So now I have to figure out how to get this salt out in a useful manner around this. Okay. That's not that bad. Alright, pick up, put down on the bottom. Pick up, put down on the top. Alright, so there's our salt. You guys are both going to have to limit yourselves. Brown algae. Less than 50,000. Which will never happen. You salt. Okay. Which could happen. Alright, so now we're going to cook the salt in electrolyzers. And we have better electrolyzers if we have concrete blocks and titanium. Do I have any titanium on me? I do not. I do, actually. Alright, so while I'm away, you make a bunch of titanium pipe. We'll grab a new stacks of concrete and a bunch of concrete bricks. Excellent. And this should not be running because I don't have any steel in there. Put a little bit of steel in. Why did I run over here? Titanium. Look at you, you're already making some titanium bricks. Thank you. Or pipes. Probably should get more than 10 titanium. Alright. Oh, we gotta make freaking brass pipes? If I'd known that, I would have told this thing to make some brass pipes. Alright. Let's see. So we're going to cook the salt in electrolyzers. To make hydrogen and sodium hydroxide. Make chlorine and sodium hydroxide. Which we could build over here. Again, we have lots of room, so I feel like we need to get too crazy. But we need a lot of this stuff. I've noticed for various things. I don't especially need a bunch of chlorine right now, but I think we do at some point need it. Alright, so how much salt do we need? 10? Alright, so let's bring the salt over. I missed a pipe on the storage tanks? Okay. Boop, boop. Boop. Alright, let's empty some salt. Let's make sure you adjust the salt. Yep. Which actually doesn't even need to be there. That was a wasted pipe, because this will connect to there. Alrighty, now I want to drop it here, which means I have to pick it up here. So do I want to store it on this side or want to store it on this side? Probably this side. Like I said, I feel like we need a ton of this. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and then this side 2, alright, and you're these guys are eating everything before it even gets here. So I wonder if I even need this one. Probably not. This may not even be... Yeah, I'm going to take this one out. And then instead of putting this one on this side, we will put it above. Yeah, I like that. And then that way we can put in a flare stack right here with an overflow valve right there. Boom. What? Did you not get your overflow valve? Okay. I'm like, why is that turning on? Alright. So now, do we finally have everything we need? No, because we still need sodium hydroxide. Which is that plus purified water. Which we have plenty of. Right here. In what? Anything really. Which is convenient because I have a bunch of, well, I now have a bunch of these. Let's see, I need brass pipes. Stop these last two. I'll stop that one too. Alright, electrolyzers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Short titanium pipes. What else are we missing? Can't go from 2 to 3 because not enough aluminum plates. Well, isn't that just ironic? Okay. I kind of want it to follow this line. I know it needs its own line now. Not sure what the number is on this either. See, it's going to need this stuff in, and it's going to need whatever. We'll just go every other one. Alright, you guys are going to make some amount of that. This thing takes 2 seconds. And these are like speed a zillion. So basically 1 second. So you're going to make 5. Basically a second. Less than that. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry too much about you two are side by side. How does that fit? It's the same bloody problem. There. So now, if we need, say, 2, All right. The other big problem is I only have 3 input now, or outputs. We've kind of discussed it before that I like making sure that I take the water off of the line. I guess I can run it through this, not that big of a deal. Or off of the reservoir. Where do I want to make the conversion at? Here? That's fine. Now the other question is, where do we want to store this? Like, for sure we're going to have most of it going into aluminum processing, which should probably happen over here, so we can, or right here, so we can have our, so that, like, over here's our in train, right? We're requesting stuff here, and then our exit would be on this side. I'm gonna clear my mind for a second here. Hey, does that look like a dong to anybody? Alright. That was wildly inappropriate. So I think what we're gonna do is alright. So I think what we'll do is we'll plan on this being we'll I don't think we're ever going to need as much of this as that. But we could. Alright. So let's put a limit on this of half. I'm a monster. Nobody tells me when to come. It's a surprise. What the hell am I looking for? Sodium. Spelled wrong on purpose. Hey man, you're never gonna get somebody being... You're never gonna get a Samius going, dude, you spelled that wrong. Oh no, and it doesn't quite fit. We're going to do basically the exact same thing except for this product instead of that product, which is sodium hydroxide. Okay. Oh, this is... All right. All right. Alright, so that guy should be running like mad. Actually, while I'm thinking about it... Whoa, the base has gotten long. Alright, how are you guys doing? You're backed up because... This is just full? Okay. Seems weird. So I haven't seen a Rubitite go by for a while. Man, I can't believe it's already been an hour. Hour and a half, right? No, hour? A little over an hour. Alright, and these are done. Okay. Go ahead. Bring them to me, Robots. So you're still requesting lead and stuff, right? There's none in here. Why is the lead not being requested? So we're not using lead anymore. Right? We're making our lead from smelted rubitite over here. But that's down. Yeah, this is solder's off because the lead's not here at all. Yeah, this is lead processing right here. And this is what was left of the copper processing. So why is there no lead? Alright, let's change you to 10,000 lead. Do I have an... No, we don't have a logistic train network running anywhere. Okay. Let's... I'm not real sure what's going on. To be honest. That's very strange to me. No, I haven't updated anything yet, so it's still not... It's not... there's no... That bug's not affecting us yet. Alright, so let's put 10,000 aluminum ore in here. This is a stupid name, but it's fine. So we should go grab it from the rubitite, and that should make some hole for this other stuff to come in, but I don't know why the rest of this isn't running. Seems really odd to me that the gold and the stuff isn't come out. These also probably should get upgraded to the fast stack inserters. I do believe we have them. We have better inserters now. Better stack express stack inserter. We have express stack filter inserters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8. So we'll set some of these. We'll make some and then we'll go over here and we'll deal with it in a minute. Same thing with these. These need to be switched. I almost wonder if I just need to get robots making these. Probably wouldn't hurt. Holy shit. We're out of these altogether. Which seems odd. We're out of those. That's a nice problem to have. To finally have gotten... Give me this. Oh wait, you need the steel plate. You can have your steel plate back. What? Anyway, I was saying that's a nice problem to have, that this is getting filled up. Nice, thank you. There we go. I'm trying. The real question is something one of you guys demanding these other things yet? You should. Give it a second. Alright. So this is trickling in. But what we'll do is we'll bring it in up here, like for realsies. And this one will say only run if aluminum is less than like 100,000. I'll probably even make it less than that. Let's call it 20,000. That way this one will stock up, but then it'll always take the extra one from the Aluminium down here until that's out of the way. Alright, so that'll run. That's running. Now we need to smelt this. Right? We got everything we need now to turn it into alumina. These need bars. Alumina plus carbon. Shit, I gotta make carbon too? Really? There's no better way? Oh, I hate you. I almost wonder if I should just not even melt it. I should just make the aluminum ingots and then smelt the aluminum plates on the bus. I wonder if I should just do that for all of the things. Just provide the ingots. Yeah, it's probably better. Because then we can mix the ingots together. Okay. Done. Ingots. So let's see. We have to make... And that's going to give us some leftover shit. Alright, blast furnace. No, let's not do that. Let's go one at a time for now. Alright, so we're going to make aluminum ingots. No, we're not. We're going to make alumina. Like this. So we need that. And we're going to have another input. So we have two inputs. Oh god, I hate two inputs. Of solids. Alright. So we're going to pick up two and we're going to put down below. So that boom booms, both of them. And then we'll put in a then we need to exit. Below the pipe, most likely. And this will actually go like this for the first one. And the next one will need to be like that. So we'll put one over here that's already set up like that. Alright, so if we copy this, put it there. Then And really, I'd like to put lights in here. Alright, so you don't have fuel like that? I suppose it's convenient, maybe, that there's a line here. Problem is I don't have a good place to put fuel in. Probably my, let's see, what is it, F6? What's the F button that, there we go. And what's the UP, is it UPS? No, that's fine. I don't know. I assumed it was a UPS issue. So if I were to go here, I'd have to lose my light for starters. Coke. Some coal. And this gives us a place to put the other stuff. Oh no! I'm too short. Alright. I don't like that either, but it's fine. Alright, so turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. So I should give it fuel, and I should give it the necessary thing, so I should give it its lumina. So you should go to there. This should be working now. Oh no, we need the carbon dioxide hooked up first. 1 second. Alright, so how do we want to get the carbon dioxide up here? Part of me wants to just run it through here, but I think that'll mess up, right? Wow, that playlist finished. I'm impressed. Well, that didn't take very damn long, did it? Alright. Sodium carbonate. Make sure that that's in fact what that is. Alright, it is. So now we gotta filter the sodium carbonate back into this, which will be pretty easy. We'll just run it into one of these. At full speed, essentially. And then we'll put the sodium carbonate and just bounce up there. And then we'll put the lumina. We do need lumina for other things occasionally, right? Yeah, but not super often. Alright, so how do we go from that to carbon again? Carbon dioxide plus Coke. So that makes 3 every 2 seconds. So if we make a carbon dioxide, can we cram this in? I realize this will probably end up spaghettiing real hard, but we don't need like infinite carbon. We just need a little bit. So let's pretend this is carbon. Well, let's just hook it up. Let's just make it work. So let's make a little bit of carbon. If I go here and here. You bastard. Carbon. And again, I want to, whenever possible, I want to come off of the so let's dismantle this one. Should have probably decided where I knew I wanted it to start. Alright, boom. Oh shit, that's not. Coax down this side. Damn you! Alright. Easy to just cream it right here. Doable. Not easy. What if we changed... We put that there. And you got plenty of room, right? Right there. What's for dinner? Don't know. I had a steak for lunch that was phenomenal. More spaghetti. Oh my goodness. You guys. How come this is not showing the carbon dioxide in here? Alright, so... Fine. You don't want that? You don't want that? Fine. Well, that doesn't let you bring in the carbon. Alright, where's my fancy one of these? Alright, we need a couple more of these. Thought I had some titanium or insulated wires. So I don't need it. I don't need tons. I just need enough to convert this. Okay. So now, with a little bit of carbon and that, whatever that's called right now, we should be able to turn that shit into bars. Again in the... Oh, that sucks. I don't have any more of those built right now. Let's see, stone bricks. Man, this chrome ore is gonna suck. I wonder if it would be worth the room, now that I kind of have a better idea how this is going to go, to turn this real hard right here. And then we need this to be a storage warehouse. Oh, I had a bunch. Alright, excellent. So, this is what I think I want. I think I want them to mix here. Either way, I gotta go back one. Presents for Samius made possible by robots. That's pretty true. The fact that this is working is because the robots are doing other stuff. So what I kind of want to do, I think, is have this line be right here for these blast furnaces to go. The real question is, do I want to put a space in here so I can not have to need more power down there? I think the answer is probably yes. Alright, so if we're here and we want to drop at least 2 below, so we need to pick up at least 2 over. Thing is, if we're going to leave a space that way, why don't we just... Hi, robots. If we're going to leave a space like that, we might as well leave a space, go all the way up, right? Pick up, put down. I see that. And then we might as well... Right? Like, if we're gonna do that, we might as well do it like that. What's the ratio? 24 to 3. We don't want to split a belt. how many does that make? It makes 24. Yeah, we can't do this. Well, we could do it with arms, but I don't think we want to. Okay. Yeah, our spaghetti's really hurting us here. That's good. It means he's only stacked to 100. That's totally acceptable. Until I figure out how I want this to work. I'm down with nothing working. So when I've done stuff like this in the past, right? If we go jump down here. What we've done is we've had an input and then the output. And for those of you who have been around for a little while, you know that I've done situations where I've sorry, my brain is melting. I've done situations where I've used inserters instead of stack, or I've done stack inserters, and I've also done loaders. So like a loader, for example, would look ideally would probably look like this. I think this is going to be our answer. And then we'd have like a carbon line here. Picks up, puts down. And like that'll feed our nope, it's got to be full distance, doesn't it? So this will handle our carbon needs. Yeah, they'll take the carbon for fuel too. So we're gonna spaghetti the hell out of this, just to. Otherwise, we're gonna have to use twice as much. I don't think I need a whole. I think we just do a half line. So you need 3, yeah, that'll be plenty. And then also, let's take that one out. Can I build another? How many blast furnaces do we have? We have none more. Alright, let's make me at least one more. And then also let's dismantle this. Bloop. Alright. Something's wrong. Okay, this one is incorrect. By a lot. Not sure what exactly I did there. That's what I did. Okay, but at least for now, that can just stop. The same thing with this, I can stop there. Alright, do I have any bits that you need? You do not need coal. Alright. The question is, does this need to be a blue inserter? And I have a feeling it's going to need to be a blue inserter to even have a hope of keeping up. Alright, let's see. You. Alright, all these guys are going in. Bloop. Alright. And then these guys are going to get changed to 20,000. They stack to 200. You're going to get changed to 20,000. But you're basically getting 100% eaten by this. So this probably needs to have a output limitation saying that whatever the hell that shit's called. It's in here, right? No. Oh, I hate that. What is it called? It's a sodium something. This one. If that is less than 10,000 work, or yeah, it's fine. Alright, so that should make all that stop. And then this can carry on for quite a ways if we need it to. And just to kind of get an idea, not that we're actually going to do this now. Alright, so we could go to here. Very easily. And you can put 100,000 of that in there. Alright. So now, that should process that aluminum for us. If we need to, we can up it. I don't think that that'll even come close to keep it up. These guys are more than keeping up with this need. Alright, so then if we were to melt it, we could do it with silicon ingots and copper ingots and aluminum ingots. We could do it with manganese, which I haven't figured out, but a lot of things will take manganese as one of the melting possibilities. But yeah, I think we just want to do... I think we want to do ingots. And then melt those ingots, not on demand, but like somewhere in this area before it gets to the bus. You think it needs a blue belt? I mean, it definitely will need a blue belt at some point, but it is caught up. Like, it is working through the backlog. Why is this one not working? Oh yeah, it was overloaded. I mean, I think we're working through the backlog. Here, if I just eat all this now manually, does it keep up? Oh yeah, you're right. It's got to be a blue belt, doesn't it? That's going to be the problem, is that it won't be able to keep up. That'll do. Alright, and then... Oh, like how many you already have now? We have 10,000 now. So, now we need to figure out how we want this train station to be. I like a lot of what this one's doing, but I don't think we have room for this loop. So let's grab this part. Take these off. Alright, where exactly do we think we want that to be? We want to make sure there's room. Is this going to interfere with anything? Like I do think I want this to be closer. It's like I could have an output though warehouse. Yeah, I think I would do that. Like 1, 2, 3, and have like UB the aluminum bars, UB whatever this blue shit is. If I can find it, which I never can. There we go. Same thing with you. Boop, 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 boop. And we put and then we have the actual warehouse. Where we keep like 20,000 of each thing. In that case, 50. But then, would I have these? You probably more like 10,000. Oh wait, that needs to be this side, doesn't it? Shit. Alright, so you connect to here, not to there. So, Centipede, was I right? You were correct. And then, I want to grab this state. This station? This station is always right. That's the thing that's awesome about this station. It is always correct. Why can't that go there? Huh? What? Somebody explain this. Why can't it? Put it all back. Look, Ma, I'm a logistics robot. Now, why didn't that work? Weird. And we just do the same thing, but make it two apart instead of one apart. But right, so we need 20,000 of these. Sorry, 50,000 of these. We need in here. Here we decided 5,000 of those. Now let's make. Yeah, 5,000 of those will be fine. Okay. This cannot be called that though. This has to be named something else. This will be LTN. It's not raw, so it is processed. Alum plus alum bars plus alright, but now instead of those arms, I want it to be these arms, which is gonna be kind of rough because I think these have a weird let's make one. Oh, they're coming. Alright, never mind. I don't need one. Alright, but basically it is all extended at an angle. Is that right? What's that? No, too far. Yeah, that seems right to me. Oh, we copied it that time. Okay, so then let's slap another one down here. We'll not copy that one. Oh, because this is not the fast inserters. Okay. Let's enable this there to there. See if it's right. And then there to there. But everything else should be the same, right? Titanium wheels. Provide 10,000 minus. Alright, all that stuff looks correct. So we'll grab the car because the car's got stuff. Car does not have stuff. Cannot believe we're out of railroad tracks. That seems really weird to me. Hey, the Rubitite's running again. But that might just be because we've got all the aluminum out. Now it's got room to work again, but it's still not taking the lead out. I'll have to see what's going on with that. Okay, if oh no, I deleted that, didn't I? Alright, so we go from here to there. Take out this, we take out that. And we have that goes straight in a line, it goes there. But we need an out here. So let's just to keep them in line, let's put that there. And then we'll need a out here. So again, just to keep them in line. And then I liked having I have any more of these. It seems odd. So another one. I hate you. Let's make another one of these. Okay. It says no power. This one, I think we'll probably run power down it. And then we need to go basically in the tightest circle we can get away with. Not enough rails. right? That works. That is everything we need it to do. It's hooked up. Things can get here. So let's grab one of the LTN trains. Oh no, let's not do that. Let's actually call it. Right? Let's actually call it. How much aluminum is in here? 11,000. Excellent. You guys have your 5,000 of each. Awesome. Woo, what's going on? We've actually processed all the lumina. Nice. Alright, so I want to keep like a few hundred lumina in here. Probably like, oh, I don't know, like 200. So the robots can continue doing its making, not lube, making the polish. There it is. Greater than, let's say 100. 100 should be pretty easy for them to keep an eye on. And really, this probably needs to be blue also. This isn't even close to keeping up. At least, right? No, I think this is fine. Like, I just want to get as many of those operating, being able to put on the empty onto the belt as possible. Like, this doesn't need to be quicker. The process doesn't need to be quicker. They just need to be able to unload. I'm a little concerned that they can't get unloaded because it's just full on the belt. Badong. After the gym. This belt right here is the one you were talking about? Yeah, that's good. Man, I don't know. I'm in a weird mood now. Alrighty. Looks good. Okay, so let's do a quick LTN call, and then I gotta get to the gym here. This could probably just insert into this now, instead of running all the way up there. This is ugly as balls. Yeah, let's see. If this turned here, still not very pretty, but at least it's more interesting. Oh, of course. Of course. Mm-hmm. So the question is, do we make this go here, right? That's much more visually interesting than this. I don't know which is correct still, but probably that. It's probably closer to right. The robots are gonna... Other robots are gonna pick all that out. That is super spaghetti, though. This should probably just jump over here somewhere and then turn up. Alright, that's this. Also, there's probably so little of it now that it could get away with doing this with yellow belts. But whatever, it's fine. There we go, that's fine. Now the problem is that the old system is still requesting Lumina, so the robots are hauling it. But pretty soon I'll get that dismantled. Probably tomorrow. Man, we are still not ready for freaking aluminum to be coming from the trains yet. But it's very close. Also, I want to move the... Before I forget, no, if I don't do it now before I forget, I will. I want to get the rubitite crushed stone into the provider and stop turning it into stone. So one of these chests probably... We'll probably start setting up a melting. Like it'll take the different chunks and melt them right here. Well, do I want to do it there? So what's the various variations of aluminum? Aluminum ingots, aluminum manganese, aluminum, silicone, and copper. Well, we've got... Whoa. This iron's dead. It's a good thing we got massive reserves. Huh. This sap... Why is this empty? Like there's ample of those. Something screwy. Ooh, this is good news though. Well, the robots start dismantling this. And that's not enough that I'm worried about, so yeah, I'm very pleased about that. Not this one. But now, why is this not providing... Something is wrong. I need to redo these train stuff, but this should be requesting... Yeah, it's requesting 10,000 sapphirite. And there's none in here. This guy in particular is requesting it. There it goes. I don't understand why it was having a fit. So now let's get some... Let's get that too. And then we need to set up a place for that to go. So that's iron plates. I think we want it to go to this one. That's lead. So there's something wrong with these. I don't understand why it's not Why I don't have any lead coming in. I feel like the lead should be in. Let's change the lead to 5,000 lead. None of the trains are at the station now. So that guy just finished whatever they are doing. No station supplying aluminum ore found, which is fine. Nobody should be requesting aluminum ore right now. Well, this guy probably is, but it's not a big deal. What about the other shit that I am requesting? Oh, there's a line. Okay. So those guys are lined up. It's probably going to go fudging insane again. We'll fill up with that stuff. Alright. Well, before we get carried away, because like I said, I've got to go pretty quickly here. Clean up enough to go to the gym and get all nasty, and then I come back home and take a shower and such before going off to Monday Night Magic. I'm going to take these away. And that's all the stone in the world, basically. You continue to supply stone as needed, though. Alright. But I do need this crushed stone to go up here. Which is not something I had originally planned on. But it turns out we need it more than I thought. Alright, so why? Alright, also let's prepare these for the upgrade. Do we have any? We don't have any because we don't have any titanium. I feel like we were lucky to dodge that train right there. Because I was not paying any attention. So that's processing again. Titanium. Titanium gears specifically, right? And bearings. Bearings and gears. How many bearings do we have? We have 44 bearings. So just make sure we have a full stack of bearings. And then gears. Alright, so how many of these bad boys can we make? We make 10. So we're out of stack inserters. What do you need stack inserters? Oh, no more gears. Okay. Do 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 do. Just trying to fill the dead air because I don't want to start another song. If I start another song, I'm going to stay, which cannot happen. I have to get to the gym by 3 today. We only have a few more minutes. Do not start a song, Samius. I know you want to, because you detest the quiet. Alright, we're going to clear this out and put those there. Alright. Okay. And then pick up here, put down there. Alright, so that should rock that station hard. Do we have somebody? Still nobody's requesting that. Why is this request still not going through? I'm gonna scream my head off. Man, do I have room for more legs? I do. I'm really tempted to make more legs. Alright, so who's requesting? Is this train somehow broken? This train requester? This is main 2. This is main, right? No. This should have the same name as this, except be called 1. Alright, and that's about to go negative. Oh wait, does this... It says a 10,000 minimum requester size. And this has a minimum of 2. Still understand why this is not... This should proc. This should totally proc. And also I've been setting this to 0, so it knows to not come here for that. All the trains are sitting there again. Let's make it 10,001. Proc. Alright, is the other station set up incorrectly somehow? Let's go check it out. Seems unlikely to me, but whatever. Ore crushing Mark 2s. Why do we have so many ore crushers? Need more brass. Come here. Come here. There we go. So what's going on here? You look like you're correct. You're providing 50,000. Ah, that's what's wrong. This is not hooked up to here. It said it was. Here. Let's look at this again. You want 10,000 bar. I do not understand why this is not going. It 100% should. And it makes sense why this isn't going, because this is completely full of other shit. Particularly lead that it should have already gotten rid of. But why is this not getting requested? Why is this not getting requested? It totally should, right? Let's see. 10,000 output. Providing everything. It's got 50,000. Providing that. Like, all those things are correct. Requesting 0, just to be on the safe side. So, it'll never request, only provide. So this It's hooked up to there correctly, and that's hooked to there. And that is hooked up to this, and nothing else, correct? So the only place that green wire goes. It has power. No station supplying aluminum ore found. Sure, that's totally fine. I'm really confused why this is not... Well, I may have to save it for the mystery for when I return, because that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. There we go. Now it's going crazy. Alright, so now if I change you back down to, say, 20,000, it'll probably go nuts. Alright. You'll go into here, and I need one of you to become probably this guy, to become aluminum ingots. Well, that's not correct, so that should be up here. No train that. Look at that go too. Wow. Bloop. That's great. Empty to full in no time. That could be faster than the loaders right now too, or at least the ones I have access to. And we need to look at the science about increasing the loaders. Like, this science is probably completely stalled because of the lack of lead. So, there that goes. Alright, well, at least it's going. So I will call that a minor victory. I don't know why the other stuff's not working the way it's supposed to, but we'll figure it out next time. Alright guys, as always, Samius Garobo, twitch.tv/SamiusGarobo, twitter.com/SamiusGarobo, youtube.com/SamiusGarobo, facebook.com/SamiusGarobo. All those things are how you can get a hold of me for when I go live. Peace and loves. Toots.